and welcome back to HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real. My name is Renee, I'm one of the owners of LCS.
And I'm Mark, I'm the service manager at LCS.
Okay, so today we're going to talk to you about humidifiers, but specifically the pad that is inside of a humidifier. It's kind of like the filter for a humidifier, right?
Yes, a little bit.
Kinda, okay. So Mark's going to show you a couple of different examples of humidifier pads. One is an example of what you can go buy at any home improvement store or a Walmart, Meijer, any of those things. The other one is going to be a manufacturer rated pad, which is going to look and feel very differently. So Mark, I'm going to let you take it away.
This here is the pad that we use here. It's an Aprilaire, it's an original equipment manufactured pad. It's made of metal. It's nice and sturdy and everything. This here is a brand that you can buy from Walmart, Home Depot, Menards. You can sometimes find these at the Lowe's and the Menards and all that, but this is what's generally out there. They're really, really flimsy per se. They say they use 50% less water. I don't know how you can use less water if you don't turn it down, turn the water pressure down.
Well, true.
I mean,
yeah.
But
you could literally bend that in half.
Yep, and you can't do that without really trashing it.
Okay, so why does this matter?
That matters because we'll put a picture on with the video. We'll put a picture up with the video, but this here is supposed to grab all this white stuff that's on here. This is lime and calcium that's in your water, and it also gets in here, and this is basically where your pad goes inside your humidifier. Okay? We like to look at the size of the pad as well. When you buy an aftermarket pad, they're not all the same size. You can stick this one in here, and it's a lot closer to the size of that deal. So
So this is inside of the humidifier?
Yes, this pops into the humidifier, the wind comes in and shoots through this and puts it back in your airstream.
Did you say the wind?
The wind from either a bypass or a powered humidifier that has a little motor in there that helps the air go through there.
Okay.
And the water evaporates on this, goes into your airstream, and then humidifies the home.
Yeah, humidity.
So,
okay, so what is all this crud from?
This is from Indiana water, everybody. This is what we drink when we drink tap water, and this is what we bathe in. This is what we wash our car with. And this actually came out of a home with a water conditioner. So
it could be a lot worse than that.
It can get a lot worse than this if it doesn't have the conditioning on it. I mean, this is probably a couple years worth of not maintaining the humidifier. And this can also get down, this here goes straight into your drain for the excess water. This can actually, all of this white crud in here can build up in the drain as well. So we hardly ever recommend just a pad change when you're maintaining your humidifier. Because you're calling it maintaining your humidifier, you need to do a little extra stuff too, like clear this stuff out and get this nice and clean the drain too, especially. So
can all of that crud and junk from the water, can it clog up the drain line?
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay. It can turn into a big rock, whatever size your drain line is, it can turn into one continuous rock.
Okay, so that's really important. Maintenance will clean that out, because if your drain line gets blocked or backed up like that, it's going to leak, right? It's going to eventually leak.
And usually it leaks right out of the humidifier. So you don't think it's a drain issue, you think it's a humidifier issue, but in essence, it's because your drain's clogged.
Okay, so there was a picture that we had on our Facebook page, it's been a few months ago, but it showed a humidifier pad that was really clogged up with crud. So this is what it was clogged up with. Mark actually weighed that pad. Wasn't it 7 pounds?
7 pounds of lime.
7 pounds heavier than a brand new pad. Now, if you take a look at this pad, this right here, that we can bend, right? I can take it any way. I can't bend it as much this way, but I mean, I can literally destroy this pad, right? This will never hold 7 pounds worth of lime. And so what happens if the pad gets really clogged and it can't handle it anymore? What happens then?
What happens then is it might as well be like this. And then your wind blows the water into your airstream versus blowing it across this to have it evaporate. And you will definitely have a leak if you do not maintain your pad.
Okay. So Mark, let's talk about cost, because that's important. How much is something like this at the home improvement store?
$10, $11.
Okay, so $10, $11. When we do humidifier maintenance. Our humidifier maintenance, if you're on our maintenance plan, you get a 15% discount, so it's $44.20. Okay? If you don't want to do our maintenance plan, it's $52. And so even at the highest price of $52 to do maintenance on your humidifier, that includes the new pad that's metal like this that can handle all of that. It includes cleaning all of this out, checking the electricals, making sure the drain line is clear, all of that stuff. I mean, you're talking about a difference even on the high end of $40, right? And so it's really a minimal cost for what it can save you when you're talking about potentially a humidifier that could leak because it's been neglected or the pad hasn't been changed.
Right.
So,
Then
okay.
you're talking about fixing your house, not just the humidifier.
Right, which is a lot more expensive than 50 bucks, I'll tell you that. So, all right, well, I hope this has provided some great information about what you're looking for. If you have any questions at all, reach out to us. We're happy to answer those for you. If not, we will see you next time on HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real.